Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. I warned you in the last video that we're going to go nuts today. We really are. We've got some decorations that are just crazy. I think you might enjoy them, especially given how easy they're going to be to do. Another thing we're going to do is make our lofty theater front more lofty. We're going to use some unusual placements, and then we're going to try to fix them using different techniques. Exactly right. There's no reason why that corner should be there. And we'll make a little balcony out of it. So now it's very awkward looking. But we're going to make it look like it belongs exactly where it is. So first off, part of our lofty build, well, we need to make sure that it's supported. So we're going to use these ball tracks quite a bit. I actually think that, yes, there's an illusion of support at the same time. It also tells people that there's no way it should be supporting this. It's almost like a Dr. Seuss type construction where you're saying that shouldn't work. Yes, I am actually going for this fantastic stuff. Maybe the supports will last a month or a year, but they won't last forever. There's an example of using the power armor to hang an object off. Then I was able to pull it off the power armor. What are these things called? Now, when I put this on the wall, it'll be a Gweeble, somebody mentioned it in the comments recently. I don't remember what they said. And let's put a real live, very heavy decoration up on the wall. We're just using the Schiller drop to position these things. The Schiller is a shelf placed on a pillar with a rug dropped on top of it. Schiller rug. Come on, let's get some light in here. We'll go ahead and build our wall. We know that we took out 2 wall pieces, so I need 4 of those. I'll just raise it up. And one side will have to go all the way to the ground. Yep, since there are no building pieces that can accommodate what we did there, we just build our own. There it is. Still looks kind of weird. So while I think about it, we'll use the Schiller drop. That's when you place a rug on top of that Schiller rug. You position it where you want it. Then you'll go ahead and remove the rug, and it'll drop down to the surface below. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now that thing right there is a cousin of the Schiller rug. It's a pillar rack. Instead of a shelf, it has a weapons rack on it. And what I did is just build a temporary wall outside made of weapons racks. Now you don't need the pillar rack to do that. You can just extend a wall off of a building and then delete the pieces you don't need. But it's convenient for me to use it. And now by positioning these paintings on that little wall that we created, we could snap them together pretty seamlessly. Trying to place paintings on that wall this close together and that, you know, that linear, that's almost impossible. So we're making good use of it. So upstairs, I checked the position of where I wanted this painting on the weapons rack, pick the upper right-hand corner, come back here, and snap it into place. I could have gotten a little bit closer, but I'm going to live with that. So it's pretty easy to create this effect. Now that upper wall, it looks official. It looks like it's supporting the thing. Here's what I want you to try. Place any one of the trophies on a weapons rack, the short one, dead center. Once you do that, you can start shuffling them around. What is that? A Meyer stag? Is that a Yaga claw? Maybe a cow claw? A Brahma claw? There it is. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do this. Now, you may play with the position of the trophy up or down, but if you hit the dead center, it's going to be pretty close to where you want it. It had a mutant hound's head on top of that death claw. Yeah, another option. Have fun with that. But there's more, isn't there? So we can also drop things on top of the shelves. Our very good friend, the insane Schiller, shared some videos with us several years ago about dropping workshop items onto pictures or weapons racks or even posters, and then those items you can clamp to the wall. So what we're going to do is drop this huge lion on top of this weapons rack. Now mind you, this is years ago. This gentleman has been at it for a while, and some of these secrets that he uncovered are just absolutely amazing. Let's bring them into today's light. There's the other half of my lion. I didn't put that first half up there for nothing. Because the other half of this equation is when something is clamped or a writing on top of a picture, it acts like a rug glitch. And there's my brand new art piece. I love it. Thank you, Insane Schiller. Let's take full advantage of that Schiller rug. I'm just going to load a whole bunch of decorations onto this one piece of carpet. Make that 2 pieces of carpet. Heck, make it 3. We'll go for volume discount. I'm going to try to drop all this stuff on top of that rail that is at the top of the theater. The movie screen, that's not much of a theater, is it? And whether I get it right or not, most of these pieces, or at least some of them, are going to be in the right place. So I can go back and remove a few pieces, try again. Point is, if I get enough of them up there, some of them are going to work. See, not bad. Little off, I had to adjust a few times. I can adjust from this angle. And would you like what you see? Yep, there you go. Just go ahead and delete your rugs. So don't worry about getting every piece perfect, unless you only have one opportunity. Here's an example of one that just went way wrong. Goodbye to you. Wait a minute, something's missing. I had something there. Where's my flamingo? Dude, don't look at me like that. Get down here. Come on. Oh, man. Let's use some more of those lofty supports. I want to put two side by side. So we'll use the fork to place a ball track above it. Then we'll guide back down. And we have two ball tracks perfectly side by side. And this will go right under that huge statue from the Capital Wasteland Virtual CC. Well supported. Yep, we don't need a shelf anymore. Boy, that's crooked. I'm leaving it. It's Wasteland. Let's see if we can put a little decoration on there. You know, some of these curved ball tracks make all kinds of cool art. I like the way they look. I really do. Especially that copper. Wait. Whoa. No. Never mind. We won't be decorating that one that way. All right, we're holding up the line. So let's build another balcony right here. On this one, we'll just use a couple of regular old warehouse door frame. Yeah, that's a good name for it. Now, I couldn't snap a floor up above, so I had to go downstairs to remove a piece of wall. Then I can snap the floor. And we can snap other floors to that piece of floor. We'll just replace a wall downstairs. Head back up and change my mind. Okay, I'm starting to like that better. Picket fences. Place down the fence sections. Then place the fence posts. It's one of the easiest ways I've had or seen to do that. And snapping becomes a breeze. Let's get a few supports in there. Yep, a wing and a prayer. It's the only thing holding this thing up. Our building looks a lot more lofty now. It's got some crazy decorations. Enjoy those. Have fun with them. And friends, thanks for joining me. I want you to have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.